Hello, hello, and welcome back to City Skylines in the city of New England. Here with our now famous city that we've been building for some time, and we are getting almost there in terms of finalizing the city and get it to a place where we call it a day. Last weekend, we've built all these new train connection that goes through here, go around the year, make their way over there, and all the way into here. So this will be the last area we'll be working on. And based on that, I do have a few fixes on this to make sure it works. Like, for example, this. Maybe that's not the best look for how we want that to happen. We can make a nicer transition. This is to set out like carving a hole in the mountain there. And then we go over here. We need to connect water and sewage to this area. Parrot Pipo, thank you for sharing the live and welcome. And yeah, and then we need to reconnect the power line over there as well. Also, let me move back to the music. So what we are doing here, let's take a look at this first and make sure that this looks nice. This kind of what we want here. Not really what we want, I guess. Oh, we're going with an arch. Sorry, that's why. All right, that's a little bit better. I think I could also use these and make that a slope, so it's looking better. And the same goes here. I think over here we should be all right. We've done that in the last session. And over here, all things should be working. No weird elevations or things like that. And let me just take a look at one thing real quick. Okay. Then we go with soft terrain, reduce that a little bit, increase the strength, maybe a little bit smaller. And trying to bring these a little bit further back. Just to make these make sense a little bit more. I think it's fine to have that in there. It's kind of realistic anyway, but I want to make sure that it's not like this. Definitely not like that. Let's try to fix this. Grab this one. Retaining wall. Maybe do on both sides. Would that work? It does work. All right. And also bring this down a little bit. And we keep going. No weird like trees in the middle of the tracks there as well, which is pretty good. I don't want a retaining wall on this side though. I will remove that. Yeah, that's much better. And we get this, get that. Get a tunnel, and we got back here. And that everything is working and we are ready to build. think this will be a nice area for us to build here. Will be a little bit challenging as well, but we will get there. Before we do that, I need to bring power. Let's bring power. All right, let's start from here. I'll remove this as well, otherwise I can barely see what's going on. And this one will have to go right over the road over there, so we can get. Can I get just one connection in there? I can't. There we go. Now this will be quite interesting on how to get it there. I think, in my mind, what would make sense is kind of go underground from here and then surface above ground over there as well, because this here wouldn't make much sense. I think we could do that. And it's like just something that'll make that connect a little bit better and don't feel like so weird. This one will be an interesting. I should get one around here without connecting with anything, but I don't want that in the middle. Maybe I'll go a little bit further on the side. Over here. Darius, thank you for the follow, and Nat, thank you for the like as well. Welcome everyone. DJ, thank you for sharing. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I should get like almost a flat connection in there. Then another one that goes there. This could actually go above there. I don't think that would be a major issue having something like that happening. What is it? It's over there still. It's like so far away. And what is the straightest way we can go here? I have to go above there again. So I'm thinking that we go this way, and kind of this way. I'll stop here because we then need to do like the road layout before adding there. Helsink Builder, thank you for the gift. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You are the best. All right, let's connect this, and by this I mean sewage and water pipes in here. Doesn't need to be perfect, just need to follow the line over there. Ensure that we have like some service. And go like this. All right, then this will be whatever we connect here. This is what we will connect and I'll stop there. So we have power, we have road connection, we have water and electricity and sewage. That's what I want to say. So we have everything ready for some road shenanigans. And I guess the first one will be this one. Because then we need to connect all of this in here. Also need to see terrain elevation, so I don't make like a road straight down here. It would be an interesting area to build. Alright, how do I do this? I have an idea. I don't know how well that's going to work, but let's connect this in here first. I want a road going straight from there. Might go like this. Now, feels like I could use something better. Like this one. And then what I want to do is basically going here. We're using the 2-lane two-way highway on this one. And Jesus, thank you for the follow and welcome. Abbas, thank you for the follow as well. Hope you're all having an awesome day. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking maybe this. This is 2 and 2. That would mean I think we should be all right with this. Also want to do one on the other side. What I was thinking is that I would bring like something like this out here as well. And that would be 91, 88, that's fine.
Hello, listeners. This is your host, Cantina Forrester, and you're listening to Cloud Lounge FM. Have you ever thought about the fact that time travels faster up here? No?
This is
Well, it does.
a bit odd looking, but we'll
Here's
fix
another
that.
song for you. Don't touch that.
This just in.
Thank you, hello, welcome. How are you and your family? I'm doing very well, thank you. Thank you for asking. And I'm doing very well as well. How about you? Having a nice weekend so far? So let's make now the connection on the other side. This is potentially a little bit too much from what we need, but I feel like it might be good. It might be good. And to make this a little bit more interesting as well. Or maybe I just need to extend these a little bit. And what I think I'll do, probably something like this. And hopefully this will all work for us. Surprised to hear, loving life and ready to build. That's great to hear, AQ. Very, very nice. Actually, okay, I don't mind. this is all looking at all. No. Go back to what it was before. Let me take a look at this. Arrows going to wrong way. I don't know what you mean. Let's remove. Oh, maybe this is what you're talking about. Just didn't have time to do that yet. There we go. Let's grab this one. Remove your turns as well. This is not going there. Remove the turns. In weird shenanigans. It was good. Was to just get into it, you know? So yeah, this will get the flow going for everyone here. Don't really need. Do I really need a yeah, they need to turn right. So this will be just right. This will be going straight. So does that mean this won't turn right? So I need a 2 and 1 in here if I want to do proper lane mathematics, which would be something like this. Not this one. This should be this one. Yeah, this is better. This goes there. This goes here. Let's do some fixing on this because we changed that. This goes straight. Hold on, I think this is wrong. This should, oh no, this is correct. But this should be able to get here as well. Yeah, that's what I missed that. This one, remove from there. Go here. Welcome all, enjoy the live, tap the screen a little. Yeah, some likes are always nice from everyone. And thank you for all the 1,000 likes so far. Really, really appreciate you all. Hello, Justice. It's Cities Skylines too. How are you doing? So, what I don't want here, I don't want them turning right. I don't want this to turn that way. This can turn that way. This one won't turn left at all. Won't turn left. Won't turn left. They can go straight. And they can go right. Straight and right. Straight and right. Straight and right. Straight and right. That's it. So basically, this means that anyone coming through here, if they want to go there, they can go here and turn right. They can go straight, or they can turn left through this road over here. And remove all the U-turns because, you know, we don't want that. Remove U-turns over there as well. This is okay, I believe. Yeah, can go on both. Can go on both. This is okay. All right, I think that connects it all. And then we have our entrance connection in here. Also looking at this and thinking, can extend these slightly. Go to this option and oh, it doesn't fit. This one fits. This one is even better. There we go. Because yeah, that needs to go there. And now they have power. And I also noticed that we didn't connect this. Which, yeah, should solve the problem there. And we have a functional train station now. Sultan, thank you for the follow and welcome. TK, thank you for all the likes as well. AQ, thank you for all the likes. Really appreciate you all. AQ, thank you for the gifts. Thank you very much. You are the best indeed. All right, through here. Now, what I want to do, I want to bring this as the main road for basically, I don't say, yeah, maybe the whole area. What I'm thinking is that we'll go through here, go down around here, maybe we go through here, there, over here, and go all the way over there. Or maybe we can go even further and add another road connection in here. I like that idea. So you have like two different entrances in there. Let's do that. So let's go this way. This looks like where we should go. And this won't be any grids. As we discussed before, this will be all kind of a natural flow in there. And I don't want to go with a constant slope. I want to follow the terrain as well. So we do things the best we can. This will go over here. And then go there. We know we are going through here. Ooh, how do we get there? Well, it's not too bad over here. So I want a straight line over here. We can. All the way to the top. This will be an interesting area. And then I want to follow the terrain over here. And we might connect somewhere around there. Like here. All right, this is starting to take shape. You can look at the bus later. I think there was a few gaps, 100%. Yes, and you're totally right. There are gaps in the buses still. So for this one extra lane to turn over there, and one extra lane to turn over here. We also know that we don't want U-turns, but this is not turning, this is not turning. You can go there, you can go there, you can go straight. And we can also make this a little bit better. Yeah, and I think this looks a lot better now. With that done, definitely no traffic light in here. Thank you. Right. We do have both sides connected now, which is pretty cool. Another thing that I would do, just so we don't have problems later, is connect this here. We have another way to get the water in this area. How many more weeks do you guys left on this map? She's close. Yeah, pretty close. Maybe kill weeks, probably. Yeah, this area is bigger than it looks like, but I think we can get through this area quite quickly as well. I don't think there will be a massive issue or too difficult to get this properly done. So let's get this one going. That some trees in the middle, and I've added trees and it broke it. Great. Because it makes sense. This goes there. That's correct. This goes there. That's correct. This shouldn't. Why you've done this? Or we didn't see it. No, it changed. So straight and right. Oh man. Straight and right. Don't turn left here. Don't go straight. Don't turn left. There you go. I think that's correct again. This didn't change. This didn't change. Yeah, that's correct. And I think this is what it should be. No traffic lights. That is good. No traffic lights in here as well. We don't really need that. So I'm thinking about pedestrians now, and I think we can make some improvements in this area. So pedestrians can cross over here, and they can cross there. I don't want them crossing through the highway because like it's a highway, they shouldn't cross in there. And like this is a lot safer for pedestrians. I still need over here because they still need to get there, so that will stay. Right, this is all done now. And well, I guess we need roads. So how do we build this? We said before that would be more low density, maximum of mid density over here. Because we have plenty of high density over there, and we didn't want to do the same over here. And I feel like we still need a lot more low density, especially if you look at these. Well, they're happy with everything at the moment, but you know, in theory, we do have unoccupied buildings for residential, for everything really. All right, I guess that's why population is still increasing. Are they complaining? Is this a building game? Yes, it is. Yeah, they're complaining about small homes, so maybe we focus on small houses, small houses in there. Is the game optimized now? Stop playing since 2024 because of horrible stuttering. The game is so much better in terms of, well, everything. Simulation's better, lots of bug fixes, more content, less performance issues. It's a lot better. That's Cities Skylines too, Ericsson. Okay, if we are going for low density, so I use 2-lane roads and alleys only now. what we need to figure out is where we are adding some commercial. I think commercial over here only. And maybe like one corner shop somewhere around here. What I want you to do is let's start. Not to be a very random place to start, but we'll make some main connections like that. And we will follow everything from there. Also trying to keep all the, well, not all, but most of the trees still available in the area. So these will stay, these will stay. Basically, everywhere you see like a mess of trees, we will keep that. Now this one is quite interesting. I feel like you could go through here and bring a road there that'll branch out from there and there. And we'll do basically go all the way there. And on this one, I do want to put like a small cul-de-sac. That's the thing I'm looking for. Now I can't forget the other side here as well, because we do have some interesting places there. So I'll go here. I'll keep it like this for now. I won't do a cul-de-sac over there. So I think on this side, it makes sense for me to go through here, go closer to the mountains in there, and maybe follow these to reconnect in here. And that makes sense. Let's try it. I want to make sure that I'm close enough, but not in a way that could mess up with the mountains in there. Is that correct? No, it's all right. And then this can branch this side and that side. This would be interesting in here. What I'm thinking is that we have one road and just a few houses in here. Maybe we do a similar thing on this side, or maybe this is even an area for services. I think that might be better. And then we can connect these pipes over here so it stops annoying me. Right, this would be more or less the how we go about doing the residential, right? Now this I will do later when we know what we need and how to do it. This over here, I think this is what I want to do. This might be the only area with a bit of a grid in there. A grandish type of entrance to this area. Need to think about what that means in the game. I remember on Cities Skylines 1 that we had like the city arch, which would usually look pretty cool in here. But I don't think we have anything similar. Here we have this, but they are kind of smallish. I'll try to play with this a little bit, and you know what? This might work. Might have to move it slightly, but it's alright. And then on this side we do the same thing. Parks or fountains maybe. Yeah, we'll make it work. The 4-lane road are way too excessive. You can easily just use 2-lane road. Yeah, true. I agree. But I feel like it reminds a country city that I lived back in the day, where we had like a big avenue like this getting all the way through the main city, really, and the city was potentially this size, like wasn't big at all, and we had something like that. So it's not uncommon. Could be a little bit too much, yes, but uncommon, not at all.
And we're expecting.
I think this is well aligned over there. Maybe just a little bit on this one. You could bring this all the way to the train station. Why not? What is it? All the helicopters. What is it? I can't see any helicopter in here, but it's making a lot of noise. And here, over there. Now a bit of move it magic, because this is a little bit too close to the road. I think we could have a small park in here. It could work in there. Maybe this one. Oh, I like it. Interesting. You know what? I'll do that. And then we bring this one, maybe to the other side, right here. So we have something on this side as well. Modern central clock tower. I like it. Pretty cool. And then it's already looking a lot different. Okay, I was... Oh, yeah, park. Almost forgot. What do we have in here? No, none of those. I would love like a small park with a fountain in the middle. But I don't have anything like that, do we? I have this one, but that's so large. Because what I wanted to do is, let me see, maybe we do our own thing here. Bring this there, bring this there. Then we go here, remove the fence. And then can I get like the same variation? Maybe I should do that again. Yes, let's try that again. Yes, better. Now we have two similar fountains in there. What I might do as well, oh, I can only remove all trees or none, so let's do this for now. I will also remove this. Might leave this one at the front there. This one will be like this. I will get a different type of grass in there, which might be this one, just in the middle, instead of the tiles. And over here, we kind of do that. And now we can do our own trees in here. Right, with these helicopters in here. Probably London Plain or Linden. Maybe Linden is even better. Into this. I think 4 on this side there might be more than enough. And the same on this side. Maybe just we can get one more there. Same thing over here. And then we go back to this and back to this. Alright, so it does look a little bit better now. Thank you, EQ. Really appreciate that. And everyone giving so many likes. You're all really nice people. Now I feel like this is too big for what we want there. Maybe that one. That would work. Just need one. So make it more interesting for everyone and to look at it. There you go. Wait, then later on might just decorate this over here as well. But I think it is nice because it gives me some kind of structure to where to put roads in here. I can get one over there. Oh, I really wish I can get this. Yes. Now, I don't want anyone building on this road, so we might just remove that. There we go. Better. And what do we do over here? Probably, if all goes well, we can do something like this. And then we remove that bit over there. Space for buildings might go this way instead. And I think that will work. Could we get one set of arches on the other side of the highway? Yeah, I think that would make sense, right? Yep. 100%. 5, 3. Oh, yes. That makes much more sense now. Thanks, EQ. That's a really keen eye right there. Yeah, just missing the 4 somewhere, but it's fine, but I like it. Really nice idea. Okay, this will give us the space. Let me also make sure we don't build the wrong places over there. Yeah, that sounds about right.
This just in from we're live. We're
Now,
expecting
this would be commercial, right? Is it commercial? I'm between putting some services over here or over there. I think services would be better there and commercial over here. It's close enough to the train station there. Which also makes me think, where are we in terms of external connections? Nothing. Alright. Thinking if it was worthwhile putting a bus station there. What we build here? Probably this. I don't know if they'll Oh, they will fit really well in there. All right. And look at a few things in here. Just so we start seeing how this is all going to look like. Now for services in this area, be a little bit odd. We'll need elementary school. But elementary school doesn't need to be here. It makes more sense to be closer to all the housing. But we could have like police, fire department. It could be all here. If I put this in there, just so I know what I need. Firehouse is quite small. This is a bit too large. To be like a one-story, because this one makes a lot more sense to be around here. So let's get, I don't know, let's put this in there for now. In terms of police station, a small police station would work. This is too large. Police station would work as well. What's the difference? This has 6 with 25. This has 6 with 10. Jail capacity makes more sense. I think we can have these around here. School would be somewhere else, and maybe we need a clinic. They won't stay exactly like that, by the way. It's just seeing what we actually need here. I think this could be this small medical clinic or this one. I think this one would make a little bit more sense. All right. As we know that, let's get this rolled over here. And this connecting over there. Now let's change this a little bit. Oh, I need a crematorium. Can't forget that. This one will be facing that way as well. The medical clinic. Actually, it doesn't go well in here. The medical clinic and a crematorium, so I may do this over here and there. And for the crematorium, we fine, nice. Thank you, AQ. Really appreciate it. But for the crematorium, again, something small. I don't like this building. This, like, size-wise would be great, but I really don't like it. And why my phone is ringing at the moment? Not the time to call me. And this is way too large. Oh. Large. Well, maybe we do one like this and we can make something different in here. We go like that, and then bring this here, so we use like the space a little bit better. I think that's okay. And then on here onwards, I want what I'm looking at over here. Let's remove some crossing from there and there. Those are the main buildings that we might want in here. One thing is annoying me quite a lot, so let's do this. Done. And I think we can start like doing the road layout to make sure that we have space for all the residential. Look at Science, thank you for the follow and welcome. Hope you're having a nice weekend. So let's take a look at this. Over here. I think I'm just looking. We do, yeah, I'll do 3. What was it called? Freeform continuous. Then we go away from there. What I don't like here is that this is a bit better. Not exactly what I really might, but let's try that again. A little bit straight over here. There we go. Now I make a nice curve. We'll connect this side and then connect that side. Okay, now this makes a little bit more sense to me. Just don't like this huge area there, but it's all right. Remove this bit over here. We can have a house in there. That's not a problem. Not there though. Don't want anything there. Appreciate the likes. Oh, 3,000. Well done. Thank you, everyone. That's awesome. Very, very nice. That would mean that I might not want people building over here. Yeah, that's bad. Good. I also don't want them doing it over here. I'm being like very, very careful with all of this because I want to make sure that we only build where we're supposed to build. Okay, this area is quite interesting. This is a pretty steep plus 12.6% gradient in there, which is quite bad. But what I could do, I think I want to build something in there. Probably this would be the area where we stop because this is quite like, this is a lot steeper, 29.5. But over here, I think I can make like some horizontal and make it work. Let's try it. And just before I do it, I just want to see where do we actually connect on the main road, probably around here. So maybe I'll start from there. And we do something like this. I'll turn away from that and connect over here. And then from here, I can go further up and do some of those connections I mentioned I could do. There you go. And that's good. That'll give us some zoning over there, which is pretty nice. Why Wesley works? Thank you for the follow. Some nice terrace for views. Yes, I think this will be quite nice for people to appreciate the ocean, you know? A pretty nice area to live. Let's get these now sorted. So I do believe I want kind of a split over there. And we will follow the terrain over here. And over there, probably connect on this road as well. This might give me an opportunity to build something over here. Now the back here, I think I can do something like this. And potentially something like this over here. Just trying to break the blocks a little bit, like this. It's usually too large and pretty hard, so we won't build everything, but we'll put some trees in the middle over there. This is also not great. So what I may do over here is... Actually, this is better, building on this side. Okay, if that would be interesting to see when house is going. Yeah, I think I want to see what happens with the terrain in this area. But at the same time, we always have trees, AQ. You know the drill. It's not like a huge problem. And what do I do in the middle? There. Right, that's better. Probably, yeah, something like that's a little bit better as well. This one, yeah, that doesn't look good. Kind of feels odd as well. Yeah, this is better. Yes, some places like this, we might need to go and manually do whatever we want to do there. I think this will start working. Let's put some houses in here and start getting like people moving in. I think if we use the low density waterfront housing would be good in this area. Hello, I want to invest into your city. I'll open my radio station. Also, welcome user. Love to see some investment coming into the city. Maybe not that large. I think this is okay. Let's use this one instead. And this one. I'll see if I can make it work manually so we have like zoning from here. Yes, it can work. And now I can remove this. And the other one, maybe we can get something from there. Yes, a little bit. So let's get this. We have anything over here? We don't. Maybe I want something in there. Yeah, this is better. And then I'll speed things up a little bit as well. Yeah, let's get some more house in over there. $5 are mine. Yeah, what's the name of the station? That's a very good point there. And I can look at something. What type of fences we can use over here? Want something high. Not exactly what I wanted there. So that's the one I wanted. Fence mode. Yeah, I think this will work. I'll go there. I'll bring this all the way here. And all the way in there. And probably do the same thing on the other side here. A little bit more. Mess it up. Okay, these can go straight over here. I think there. Might do back here. Why not? And I do this. I think I'll potentially just go over here and close it over there. Okay, well, if we're doing this, then we need to do this on this side as well. Carmen, hello! Some huge rocks at the entrance too. We can take a look at that, yeah? I'm doing very well, how about you? Long time. Very good to see you. How is life for you? Noise barriers. That's why I'm doing the fences. I don't want to do the noise barriers in here. And that is just one reason for that, really, is that it looks ugly. That's the only reason. Okay, I think that will do for now. We had one lost over here as well. One thing that I want to do here. What? Yeah, what a billboard. And where do I want this? Probably around here. And maybe one on the other side.
Good day or good evening, depending on where you are. This is
This
industry.
we're expecting unseasonably high temperatures.
I'm doing good. School just started 2 days ago. Oh, nice. You're back. Modders need to get on the sound barriers. I agree. Yeah, it would be good to have some better options in there. There you go. Because like what I don't like about it is, what's that? This one. I feel like this is too close to the road, and I don't know, feels a little claustrophobic and quite dangerous to drive for too long like that. And I don't want to block this completely, but I want to make sure that whoever in here is a bit safe. And in real life, some things like that do exist, and they would serve as a bit of a buffer as well. But I'm being picky because like in other places we did that, and that's alright as well. But you know, we'll add some trees over here as well, and people won't even be able to see that. Those wings are cool. I never seen that. Oh yeah, this is called, I think, yeah, contemporary arch, and they're part of. They're not a mod. They're from one of the. Oh, the Chinese is right in my face. So China Pack. That's where it comes from. There we go. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I agree. Okay, let's get this going over here. Do like a small park in there. Tiny one, like this one. And then what I would do, I will remove this. Grab this and move this to the middle here. And kind of do a little bit of a bush on the side there. Why did you... Oh, come on. You didn't. Alright, that's better. And bring this one back. Let's add a few more trees. Also make sure that I don't put like one tree on top of the other. A little bit further. I feel like this could potentially be a row of these trees. Then we make it a little bit wilder on the other side. Karen, thank you for the follow. Kieran, thank you as well for the follow. Do you think this kind of stew is better than the first? I might buy it because I like the first one. First one's great. Cities Stew I'm enjoying a lot more. I do feel like we're still missing a little bit of content, but this is coming. From time to time they release some new expansions, some free content as well, and I think it makes the game quite interesting. And they're doing a lot of fixes to the simulation, fixes to the how the game really works, and I think it's all very, very positive. I'm saying that because I just want to say yes, I like this one better than the first one, and I think I've been really just playing this one now non-stop for quite some time, and I haven't went back to the first one yet. So I played, I think, a year and a half, 2 years last time I played the first one, and never again. It's still a great game, like I love it, but I didn't feel like I was missing something, you know? And this kind of stew has given me everything that I wanted. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. And yes, I feel like it's worth it. Those wings are cool. Oh, reply to that. Do you know Kerbal Space Program? Yes, I do, Carmen. I haven't been playing that though. And I'm not sure if that's the right content for my channel as well. If there was something that we were thinking about. Because I feel like sometimes it can be a little bit slow and can be quite difficult as well. And I like to be a little bit more creative and have a little more freedom with what I do without like thinking too much about the consequence. If you know what I mean. But yeah, it seems like a nice game. That corner is very sharp. It is. Is it worth changing it? I don't know. Not like a... Not a major road anyway. This is literally the end of the road there. Make it a little bit smoother anyway. Hopefully that helps. I feel like I need more over here. And especially on the ground there. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll use this maybe from here. I think that'll be nice. And maybe over there. And probably we'll do a similar thing on this side. And over there. Probably all the way to that 3 over here. Just so it feels a little bit more intentional as well. Just one place and something like this. Alright, interesting how just a little bit can make things look and feel a lot better. I'm probably gonna change my estimates here. This is gonna take more time. If I go with the same level of detail everywhere else, then we are gonna be in for a while. I don't have a boat in the nature. Those boulders are quite small. We have like a larger one. Boulder. I think maybe I need to look as rocks. That's tiny. I'm sure we had like some larger one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was Cities 1 and I'm just confused. Well, can still work this out. Just not as nice as it could be. Also, looking at this, if I change it up, I'll mess it up. I'll leave it like that. That's all right. We'll combine a few and get something that looks a little bit better.
Lounge FM.
And on to we're live, and we're getting reports. We're expecting.
That's better. And thanks, Bandon. Appreciate all the feedback and suggestions. Always welcome. Looks amazing, worth it. What's the name of this area? We don't have a name for that yet, EQ. Open to suggestions then. Speaking of, I feel like this is going to be just one district. Oh, I forgot to do the roads over here. Okay, we'll do it soon enough. Just follow through this one. there. Don't know if I'm gonna do anything around here, so I'll do this anyway. This way. Probably there is good. It's called Cypress Peak so far. Your radio station, we need to find it. You give a name to it, so we can rename it. Pretty sure that if I look, I can find one of the towers. This one. You can get your radio using this tower in here. Triple T station. All right. There we go. Done. City Peak. Then imagine, yeah, it's been building this like for quite a while. This is the whole thing. And where we're building is just at the top right corner over there, which is the last area that we are building, which is basically here. We have like almost 300,000 people in the city now. Legacy builds right there. No worries. I'll make sure to broadcast you as good mayor. Yes, thank you. Need to make sure that you broadcast the right thing, right? Let me get some more people in here. Be a little bit careful in here just because of the terrain there. It doesn't look too bad on how the terrain is gonna build. Let's do this. I think I'll try to make a good use of this one. Won't let me, so all right. Won't have anything there. We can do like a small parking there again later. That's all right. Let's bring the train over here as well. I forgot that we need to actually create the line. So we are going from here all the way. What's going on here? All the way through here. I think we should go to the downtown in here. And then they can get like a connection to the subway or to another train going the rest of the city. So we should go here. This is the one. I'm also looking at where we have already trains stopping. We have 2 stopping in here. Actually, it's just one. One here, and one bypass. That'd be dangerous. Gonna go and come back, so let's do this one. Then we go back. Oops, wrong back. Why? Oh, there we go. So before anything happens, let's look at our transport, trains, and this is the new one. So they should be red as well. Passenger train, that's okay. Number of vehicles should be okay for now. Just really need a name. Is this city even chronically suffering from any problems? Chronically, I don't think so. There are like one or another problem here and there. Some commercial buildings complaining, some issues with the noise pollution. Always had on these buildings over here. Too close to the industrial, I guess. But yeah, that's basically it. No major issues, thankfully. Oh, one thing that I need to do is, before I forget, just say operate in these districts. And small clinic, fine. Police station, same. And crematorium, same. Otherwise, this will be messy. And has S2 gotten better since release? Hi, right? A lot better. A lot. Like, it doesn't even compare with what it was on release. So, yes. And what a paradise city, thank you. Midnight, thank you for the follow and welcome. And Archline, is that the name of the area? Oh. Maybe that's how to call it as well. Arch Peak. And then we rename the train line to that. Arch Peak, there we go. I don't expect to see people using it yet, but we do have 2 passengers using it. Great. All you need while you get the city to grow. Can we drive down the... Yes, we can. Who's coming through here? Oh, there you go. Where are you going? No. Come on, people. Anyone driving through here? No one wants to drive through here. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Mail van to the rescue. There we go. Let's see how this goes. And I'll drink some water while it goes. Ooh, nice. Pretty cool, actually. Very good, and we are through. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at the train coming. Hey, our first train has arrived. And we got 1 passenger. Nice. This will change very soon. Let me finish doing the trees in this area, and because there will be a lot of areas to add trees in this place. Where can I get those road caponi? This is an asset from the China pack. It's called Contemporary Arch, and you need to have find it to be able to use it like really like that. Or hold on, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. It might be in some of the, yeah, will be in the park under the assets if you have the China pack. Although I'm having weird ideas now. Can I get this here? I kind of can. And maybe we can turn this around. And then do another one over here. Also want to copy the whole thing. Copy it. And we go here. And we paste. There you go. Not that we have some light like sticking out of it, but I think it looks much cooler this way. I really like it. And the train goes through without any problems. And again, just make things look a little bit different, you know? You're on fire today, oh, thank you. Just, you know, you're looking at something different and it's like, this is interesting, where can I use that, right? And then like, oh, this one. But yeah, it's cool, I like that. Always nice to explore a little bit. Alright, that works. Like we still need something else in here. For some reason we had like more space here than there and I didn't notice until now. I don't like that, but we'll survive. Maybe one hickory somewhere in here just to make it fit. And what we could do is this. And reduce the distance, thank you. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. It doesn't need much more in there, it's just to hide the gap a little bit. Maybe we do some bushes just to break the pattern there. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then over here more, and we should be all right in this corner over here. Now we need this one. Oren, thank you for the follow and welcome. Hope you're doing well. A minimal 4-way crossroad is one big help. Yeah. Oh, I missed that message over there. Yeah, sorry. How do you lessen traffic in your city? I find it impossible. Yeah, what AQ said basically, the less 4-way crossings you do, the better. As you can see, most of the time I do T junctions, and like here, like here, like here, and this avoids that quite a lot. Also, road hierarchy is also good. Consider we have a highway, we have an avenue, we have some local roads, and then we have like the alleys. Quite bumpy. The junctions, you funny. That wasn't on purpose, I promise. Let's get this going. Some hickory in the middle there as well, because I think we are missing some of those. And a bit of this. And we need some lower ones to fill the gaps in between. That'll be Linden and London Plains. Just try to fill some of the holes we have at the back here. Yeah, don't need much more than that. And I also want to do this. Just to make it nicer. It's a quite nice corner over there. I like it. You only do T junctions. Yes, I only do T junctions. This is a rarity, but even when I do this, I do control like traffic, so they don't go here to turn left. For example, they use the lane in there, the ramp, and they can only go straight or right, same thing on every direction. So that avoids some traffic going there and causing more issues. Oh, I have 2 people coming in and no one going out. Everyone just wants to come. I need to think about what to do in this area over here. I am almost doing a small school in there. I think I'll do it. And then we bring it right there. Now I also want to change this. Quite odd to have paving on everything, but alright, I'll take it. And make it work. And this one over here as well. That's good. And what do we have in here? That is better. I feel like we need a third one over here. And I think we need a fence out there, but potentially a green fence. That'll be nice. Like that. Mailboxes. Yes! I knew I was forgetting something. I'm thinking of getting Cities Skylines 2. Is it that worth or I should stick with CS1? It really depends on what you like. I really enjoy Cities 2. And Ting, hello, welcome. Long time. How are you doing? But yeah, it's been quite a long time since I last played Cities 1, and I am enjoying this game like quite a lot. So, is it worth it? Yes, 100%. So we have mail in here, IQ, and I'll do the mailboxes shortly. I need to do internet connection as well. And where is that? Not here. Not there. This is interesting. Actually use this over here. Alright. Not what I was looking for, but okay. Alright, this is what I was looking for. So, not this one. Just this one. It's kind of fake anyway. So. Can I make it work if I do fence mode? I need wall-to-wall mode. That's better. Offset variation should be closer, not this distance. All right, not gonna work. So whatever. I will go in here and do it myself because why not? And hopefully I can move it to fix the placement. A bit too much. That's okay. That's alright. No one will notice. Also want a bit of a fence in there this one. I don't mind that at all. Sometimes just like what's going on. Potentially just do an extra one in here. So we get all the way there. Kind of hide it. Is that your way on creating park lots? I've used alleys with perpendicular parking, which sucks. Not really my way. I just want to fill the space there because it feels a little bit odd if we have like just an empty space in that area. So I'm trying to just add something in there just to, you know, make it make sense, I guess. How to go about this? We have 0 internet connection for them over here. And for some reason, it wants to send all the waves up the mountain instead of down. Noise pollution low. Although this would be exceptional, but not what we need. I may do. Make it this in here. No. I could make it work. That'll be pretty cool. I managed to remove that building over there, but I think this might work. I still complain. Let me try. Won't let me remove the building itself. No. Moving object scenes. Marker. What is this? Sub elements? No. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that. We can, however. Bring it like that. Just don't like how this is overlapping the end of the train line in there. But it's okay. I think I can survive that. Maybe we put this a little bit further to the side there. Let me take a look at some of the messages because there's a lot of messages there and I'm not looking. Isa, thank you for the gifts. And welcome, really appreciate it. I see that's fair. I tend to struggle with parking lots, especially for strip malls. Yeah, and Isa, thank you for the follow as well. And welcome. Sometimes I do then, I need to fix this. I create some myself, like next to a building. I get some space and use one of the parking lots that the game has to offer. for me, usually they work really well. I don't have much problem with that. Can we see how the house went on the hill? Yes. For a population of nearly 300k, it's crazy how smooth your game is. Holy cow. Oh yeah, I can push that much further. We pushed it to almost 600,000 and it was still working fine. Because before I look at that, let me just fix this. I'm not really happy with how this is working here. I think that'll be slightly better. And then I can potentially bring these a little bit further back. And do something like this. So it looks like it fits. Nice. Yeah, this is how they're looking. Not too bad. I think what we could doing here is
Cloud Lounge FM.
get more trees over here,
Cantina Forest.
as always.
We're expecting unseasonably high temperatures.
May I ask what processor do you have? Oh, no idea.
Moms, make sure the kids don't stay out
Let me look.
too long.
I'm looking.
Use the sunscreen, folks, and remember to stay hydrated. It's gonna be a hot one.
Sorry, let me also do this. AMD Ryzen 9 7950X. That's the one. Looks great. Yeah, they're not looking too bad. And then we put some trees in there and everyone is good, you know? Also, just for the sake of a little bit of realism in there, just so they have like a view of the billboard. More trees. And go. Oh, let's say that and I put more. Very smart. Can't live like without these trees. Yeah, this is to create like a buffer to the highway in there, and in theory that would help break the sounds and any major issues with traffic in that area. Oh man, my hand today is sleeping. I think that's enough. Uh, 7th gen Ryzen? No idea. Like, been a while that I have this computer that I put it together. Been what? I risk saying almost 3 years now. So yeah, don't know exactly what you expect there, but I feel like it's good. I can't complain. It's a good computer. And I just want to add a couple of roads in here because I forgot. And I think what I would do is basically going around here. and go over here and back into the main roads. Yeah. So we have a road feeding into that area. Here we have another one. We have another one. This should be good now. All right. Right now we have 75 households with 158 residents in here. Our train is... We have 4 passengers waiting there. Look at the actual line. What am I looking at? 5 passengers in total at the moment. Fair enough, we don't have anything in here yet, so I'm not surprised. We potentially do a little bit more in here. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Then we have some more houses coming in. Oh man, that's a big starting point here today for this new area. And as you can see, the city, I hate that I can shift the camera a little bit more. That just always triggers me. Can I do it like this? Yes, I can. All right. But then I get stuck on the corner of the map here. This is what we have now at a glance, and it's pretty nice, big city and pretty spread out, and I'm enjoying it. I think this new little area that we're building is looking quite good as well, and I'm having fun, so I hope you are as well. When do you think CS2 comes out at console? Oh, that is... I don't know. They're not answering that question at the moment, and I won't even speculate on how that's or when that's going to happen. But I feel like it's gonna be a while. I'm not gonna lie. Hank, thank you for the follow and welcome. Give us a tour for newbies. All right, let's do it. So this is the area that we are building right now, and potentially the last area that we're building in the city, right? And then if you go through here, we have the area we built last time, or 2 streams ago. Nice little secluded area. And this is kind of downtown. I just give you a bit of an overview on how this area looks like and what we have in here. So we have the airport over there, or downtown with the skyline over here. What map am I using? That's called Tesorino. 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 Then we have like our service area with a bunch of venues and entertainment and some housing as well. Then moving over here at the river, we have our technical university, our parks, and a bit of a sun reflecting on everything. Then we have our industrial area over here, plus the service area with like water, waste management, train depots, subway depot, energy, and obviously a nuclear plant in here, power plant. And then this comes back to where we start the city, and it's a really nice area in my opinion. I really like it, and looks very cool and integrated. And then going over here, just suburbs, have a bit of land reclamation in there, plus some high density over here as well, just next to our old town in here, which is this circular neighborhood. And crossing the mountain over here, We have our oil industry, plus more industry and our port on this side. And this is more or less what we have in here. Some of the highways crossing over here. Really nice area, and this is where we are building again, just so you have an idea on what's happening. That's cool. Thanks, Felipe. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's all for today. AQ buses, we'll take a look next time, if you don't mind. We've been for building this today for 2 hours. We're always building on Saturdays, 6 p.m. Feel free to join us next weekend. I really appreciate all your suggestions, all your 5,000 likes on TikTok, and all the likes on YouTube as well. And yeah, feel free to send some suggestions and to participate. You are always more than welcome. Hello, Jenny, and goodbye. Yeah, 4 p.m. on Saturday. Thank you, AQ. I don't know what time I do it. It's now 6 p.m. and that's Australian Standard Time as well. So yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, for today, thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.